everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the vlog. So today we are going to be focusing on the Q5 because we're getting it prepared to go off to be painted. So in the last episode we spoke about the Q5. I was deciding whether to put the car into Copart and cut my losses and get my money back, so to speak, or whether to pursue the car or carry on with the car, getting it sorted and then trying to sell it. And there was mixed opinions from a lot of you said to put it back into Copart. Some of you were saying no, you should keep it, Paul, and keep the project going. And I've kind of made a decision of what I'm going to do, but more of that later on as we progress through this video. So today we're going to be sorting out a few things. A number plate has finally come in. I've actually got number plates. I ordered them from Northern Ireland and they are legal number plates. So there's a little loophole that I took advantage of, that if you order number plates from Northern Ireland you don't need to send off your documents, and because I don't have my V5, that's what was holding it up. And that's really worked out to my advantage because I had the V62 sent back to me from DVLA because there was an error on the form, which means I have to go through the whole process again. So at a minimum it's going to be 6 weeks before I see that V5, and that's quite a long time. So it kind of made me think, what am I going to do? And I think I've made a decision, and we'll talk about that later on. In the meantime, let me show you the number plate because we're going to get that on the car. And here is our legal and the correct number plate that needs to go on the car. So how have I managed to get this number plate? Well, there's a little loophole in UK law that allows you to get your number plates from Southern Ireland and you don't have to submit your documents. So what makes a number plate legal is that the company must put their name, and they also have to put their postcode down the bottom of the number plate, and also in the corner here it has to have the BSAU stamp 145D. That shows that it's a legal number plate. Without that information it is not a legal number plate. So this is the fake plate that was put on there, and as you can see it just says Bexley Aldi and nothing in the corner. So that would be regarded as a show plate. So if the police stop you, they're going to check to see that, and if they don't see that, then you're going to find yourself a fine, because it is illegal not to have a front and rear number plate showing at all times on a vehicle registered for UK roads. Right, so lesson done. Let's get this on the car, and we've got a few other things that we need to do as well. So a little look at the fleet. You haven't seen these guys for a while. So the Fiat Abarth, he's doing well. Haven't used him in a little bit for a few days. Need to get him for a run and give him a good old clean. And of course we've got the S3 that's looking really clean, and we've got new tires on there as well. So we've got the correct tires on there, and as you can see they sit nicely in the car. They look much better than the old ones. So I'm actually going to be changing these wheels because we got a problem with one of the wheels. One of the wheels had a repair done on it, and when I got the new tires on the car it went flat straight away within an hour or two. When I had the wheel inspected, it's got a buckle on the inside, so we need to change the wheels. Well, I might get you guys advice as to what wheels we need to, or we're going to put on the car. So here we are at the Q5, and we need to take this wing off because on the wing here it's got that dent and it's catching on the door. Now it's going to the body shop, and Wayne's going to paint this door and he's going to repair this wing, but we need to stop this wing from causing any more damage, and the only way to do that is to try and straighten it out. So I'm going to try and straighten it out without creasing it. Hopefully we'll achieve that, and then we'll get it back on the cast. But the first thing we need to do is obviously take the wing off, so that's what we're going to show now. Okay, so we managed to sort the wing out. What we did, rather than take it off, we unloosened the bolts down inside here, and then that allowed me to just pull it out enough to allow the door to open up without fouling the wing, and that's the main thing, because I'll leave the rest for Wayne to sort out. But the wing is looking better. We managed to pull out a lot of the dents that was in there. It's still a little bit dented, but once he gets that sorted, then it's going to be much better. So what we're going to do now is we're going to wash the car, because it's in the right state, and I want it to be clean when it gets down to the body shop, so that they can see any scratches. There are quite a few scratches on there on the car, but most of those will just rub out. But like I said, we want to try and get this car as good as possible, so it means you know, catching any issues now, so that I can get Wayne to sort them out when he gets the car on Friday. Okay, so these are the scratches that are the side of the car now. I'm going to see if I can polish those out using my orbital polisher.
Many tic-tacs later.
Okay, so this is literally just polishing it after a couple of minutes. Now what I've done is I've just polished it. I haven't sanded it down with any paper, and it's basically come up perfect. There is a couple of lines in there, but I will sand those instead of polishing, and then use a polish to do the sanding. So I'm very confident that this mark here will come off with sanding rather than just polishing. The trouble when you just polish is that you could burn the paintwork, and touching it now is quite hot. Whereas sanding, I can check it for uniformity, and while I'm sanding it, and then I can then polish it, do a light polish after, and get the same results. So I'm quite pleased with that. So I'm now confident that we can polish those marks out without any repercussions or any damage to the paintwork. So we can send the car off now to get sorted, and when it comes back, we can then put it through a full valet. There's one mark here that has burnt right through, and there's actually quite a deep scratch here as well. This is at the back quarter, so I will probably get Wayne to paint this area. See if he can just blend it in here, just do this area here and not have to touch this, because this area at the top here is fine. So if you can use this line as a guide and just do that area, then I think that will suffice. And there we go, the proper legal number plate is now on the car, so that job is complete. Okay, so let's talk about the Q5. So I've owned the Q5 now for a little over a month, and actually during the month that I've owned it, even though I've not actually driven the car yet, I've grown to like the car quite a lot. Actually, it's a really nice car inside. It's got lots of space, etc. Now I don't have a family that's at home anymore. My eldest is left home and my youngest has got his own car, but as a car it is just so practical for those, you know, those old boy trips to B&Q, etc, etc. And our A1, well, it's quite a small car, and we're actually selling the A1. The A1 is going, and the A1 is not a salvage car, it's car that I bought from Audi direct, but it's just from a practical size, it's just a little bit too small. Now that we got the S3, the S3 basically is now, it's the daily, and it's what I use for everything, and my wife's been driving it as well, so it makes the A1 null and void. So to have the Q5 and the S3, I think is quite a good combination, because you've got a big car for when you need to do those trips, so you go away for the weekend, and you've got the S3 sporty car for when you want to have those little indulgent moments. And I can see quite a lot of potential with the Q5. The A1, I can't really do anything because it's under finance, and I'm actually going to buy it out from Audi so I can sell it privately, so that's the plan. But the Q5 owes me nothing, and if I sell the A1, I'm going to get some money back from that, and the Q5 I can then basically smarten up. So what are the plans for the Q5? Well, obviously we're going to get the repair work done, and then there is two routes I can go. Now I can just lower the Q5 and put some nice wheels on there, new alloys, put a new RS-Q5 grill on there, which a lot of people do, and it really does make a difference. And some of you suggested facelifting it. Not sure I want to go down that facelift route, but that's an option. Then the other option is to slam it down. Now I'm showing you some images of some slammed Q5s, and what do you think? Do you think that's a route I should go down, or maybe I go down this route where I just lower it? So I welcome your comments, and the mass majority, I think that's the route that we are going to take. So if a lot of you say, Paul, slam it, then that's the route that we're going to take. If you think that we should just lower it, then that's the route that we're going to take by the majority. So I look forward to your comments on that, but I think really it's the right thing to do. The A1 will free up some money, and also the Q5, yes, it's an older car, it's done more mileage, etc., but it's a diesel, it's a big V6, it's got a lot of power, certainly a lot more power than the A1, and I just think it'll be a fun car to drive, and it'll be great for doing a few projects. And I've seen a few YouTubers with Q5s, and it's just a great car. So I welcome your comments down in the box below. In the meantime, thanks for viewing this video. Don't forget to subscribe down here if you are a casual viewer. Give us a thumbs up and click on that notification bell as well. We're going to keep you up to date with stuff what's going on our Instagram page. We haven't done anything, I'll get there. I keep saying we haven't done a lot of things, but yeah, we will start getting some pictures up there. And of course, we've got some stuff happening on this car, the Abarth. I've got some mods that I've just ordered in, and we'll be bringing that to the channel shortly. This week I'm doing something on Tuesday, which will hopefully be out on Thursday. I'm not going to say what that is now, but certainly if you are on the Patreon, you will know what that is. So anyway, waffled on enough, guys. Have a good one, and we'll see you later on during the week.